Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this particular video, we are going to talk about the amino acid and its classification. So, amino acid are the one of the biological macromolecule that are present in the cell. So, we look at the definition. So, any organic molecule with at least one carboxyl group and at least one amino group are considered as amino acid. So, here carbon is attached to the one of the carboxyl moiety and one of the amino moiety. So, that is why this is considered as the amino acid. And the carbon adjacent to this carboxyl moiety is considered as the alpha carbon, and to this alpha carbon every group is attached. So the every amino acid has a common part and a varying part. So the common part is NH2 COH and H, and the varying part is the R or the side chain. So different kind of amino acid is occurred due to the different R group that are present, and the rest of part is still the same. So at physiological pH, that is 7.4, these group are in ionized form. So they exist in a zwitterion, meaning have a positive and negative charge on the molecule, and which is totally dependent on the pH of the solution and pK of the respective moieties. So as I said, there occur 20 natural occurring amino acid. So all of these 20 amino acid in pure form are white, crystalline are high melting solid. So these amino acid act as enzyme. In certain biochemical reaction, they are the metabolic intermediate, and sometimes they are a carrier of energy. And they are also secreted as the waste product in certain reaction, and they are also derivative of some kind of hormones. So amino acids are the building block of proteins. So the 20 different amino acids that are present act as a monomer, and they join through peptide form to form a polymer, and these polymers are called proteins. So the proteins are the most abundant macromolecule in living cell. They play a crucial role in every biological processes, and the protein structure and its function is defined by its sequence and the type of amino acid present in it. So there are 20 different amino acid, and various permutation and combination in these 20 amino acid can form a different kind of a proteins, and every protein will have a different function. They were regulating a different process of the cell. So let's look into the stereochemistry of a amino acid. So the few things that we need to know are the chiral and achiral molecule. So if a molecule form a non-superimposable mirror image are called chiral, and if a molecule form a superimposable mirror image are called achiral. So the most amino acid except glycine have a 4 different group attached to the alpha carbon, and therefore are called chiral or have a chiral center. So these non-superimposable mirror image are also called the enantiomers. So each amino acid except glycine has a 2 enantiomer. So classification of enantiomer are based on the ability to rotate the polarized light. So they are also called optically active. So if they rotate light in a plus or the right or minus or the left direction, are called D or L enantiomers. So the both D and L amino acid exist in nature, but only L amino acid are used for building of the proteins. So D amino acid are also present in nature, but they are found in a few rare bacteria in the cell walls. So if we look at the classification of amino acids, so they are classified based on the R group or the side chain. So the R group determine the property of the amino acid itself, also determine the properties of the protein that contain those amino acids, so dictate what a protein can and cannot do and how it folds. So these groups are classified by different properties. So the R group can be a non-polar or have a hydrophobic side chain. They can be a polar, they can have a charged side chain, or they can be aromatic side chain. So the non-polar amino acid are the glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, methionine, and the isoleucine. See here the NH3, C, COO, and the H is the common to all of the amino acid. Only varying part is which is shown in blue. The hydrogen, the here for the alanine it's the methyl group, and for the valine it's the CH and CH3 group, and rest goes on like leucine, methionine, and for isoleucine. And for the polar uncharged group, these are the CH2OH, the serine, the threonine, cysteine, proline, asparagine, glutamine, and there comes a charged amino acid. The positively charged are the lysine, arginine, histidine, and then comes the negatively charged, which are 2 aspartate and glutamate. And there are a big side chain group which are also called the aromatic groups. Those are phenylalanine, tyrosine, and the tryptophan. So we are going to talk about these amino acid in upcoming videos and slides. So how are they going to help us? So thank you for patient listening, and I thank you for your kind attention.